June 12, 2025. Air India Flight AI-171, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, lifted off from Ahmedabad, bound for London. Within seconds, disaster struck. The aircraft, carrying 242 people, lost power just after takeoff, reaching only 650 feet before plummeting. Witnesses on the ground were stunned by the eerie silence as the jet crashed into a medical college hostel in Meghaninagar, igniting a devastating fire. The impact was catastrophic, claiming lives both on board and on the ground, and sending shockwaves through the city and the world. The Dreamliner, registered VTANB, had a spotless record until this tragic flight. The crash was not just an aviation disaster, it was an urban catastrophe, compounding loss with destruction in a densely populated area. Initial reports confirmed the worst. The flight ended just kilometers from its origin, raising urgent questions about how such a modern aircraft could fail so quickly. Emergency crews rushed to the scene, but for most it was already too late. As the world watched in horror, the search for answers began amid the ruins. The tragedy of AI-171 is measured in lives lost and families shattered. On board were 230 passengers and 12 crew, including prominent politicians and international travelers. At least 38 people on the ground also perished, bringing the toll to 279. Amid the devastation, one story stood out. Vishwash Kumar, seated in 11A, miraculously survived with minor injuries, walking away from the wreckage. His survival offers hope and a crucial perspective for investigators. Grief engulfed airports in Ahmedabad and London as families awaited news, each name on the manifest representing a world of heartbreak. The experienced crew, led by Captain Sumit Sabharwal and First Officer Clive Kunda, fought desperately in their final moments. Their struggle and sacrifice are now central to the investigation. The loss united families, crew, and the Air India community in profound grief. With rescue efforts over, the investigation began. The DGCA, joined by experts from the US, UK, Boeing, and GE Aerospace, launched a global probe. The black boxes were quickly recovered and sent to Delhi for analysis. Early data revealed a chilling mayday. The pilots reported total loss of power and thrust moments after takeoff. Investigators focused on the engines, especially the right one, which had been overhauled just 3 months prior. The ram air turbine deployed, confirming a complete loss of engine power and control systems at a critical altitude. Maintenance records and overhaul procedures are under intense scrutiny for possible defects or errors. The pilots followed protocol, but the crisis was unmanageable at such low altitude. The investigation's findings will be crucial for global aviation safety. The world waits for answers that could prevent future tragedies. The crash sent shockwaves through aviation, prompting immediate action. Air India grounded its Dreamliner fleet for inspections, causing widespread delays but prioritizing safety. The airline announced compensation for victims' families and the lone survivor. The DGCA ordered comprehensive safety checks of all Air India Dreamliners. Inspections found no major flaws, but minor maintenance gaps were addressed. Boeing's stock dipped, and the company pledged full support to the investigation, aware of the global implications. Another Air India Dreamliner soon experienced a technical issue, heightening public anxiety. The industry's swift response underscored the importance of public trust and safety. Every measure was taken to prevent a recurrence of such a devastating event. The crash of AI-171 shattered the Dreamliner's perfect safety record since its 2011 debut. The 787 had been a symbol of modern aviation, with over 1,100 jets flying safely worldwide. Experts stressed the rarity of a dual-engine failure during takeoff, an almost unthinkable scenario. The pilots had only seconds to react, making recovery nearly impossible. The incident triggered a global reassessment of Dreamliner operations and maintenance protocols. Regulators worldwide are monitoring the investigation, ready to issue new directives if needed. Focus is sharpest on the GE engines, with investigators searching for any design or maintenance flaws. The findings will impact Boeing, its suppliers, and airlines everywhere. The Dreamliner, once a symbol of safety, is now a case study in aviation risk. Every air disaster drives change, and AI 171 is no exception. The investigation will lead to new safety regulations, maintenance standards, and pilot training worldwide. If dual-engine failure is confirmed, expect redesigns, new sensors, and revised overhaul procedures. Pilot training will evolve to better prepare crews for rare, catastrophic emergencies at low altitude. The global aviation community will share lessons learned to protect future travelers. The final report will guide airlines, manufacturers, and regulators in enhancing safety. The greatest tribute to the 279 lost is to learn from this tragedy and make the skies safer. Through sorrow, the industry moves forward, determined to prevent another AI 171.